Alright guys, welcome back. We got war number 9. We're starting off with this annoying thing fight, and Cassie was banned. I was thinking about going back to Viv, but then I got Sandman on my team here, and he's a global attacker, so I can knock him down. I got Petrifies to help me. I can't reverse the healing, but I can keep him heal blocked. I think what I should have done is probably gone to Special 2, because that can get some slow through there as well. Instead, I was really just relying on slows from the heavy at the beginning of the fight here. I end up pushing him to 15. Let him throw that special, then we can go attack back in again. We can get some nice heavy damage off. And again, I'm just relying on knocking him down to get the slow active. Petrifies to cancel out the healing. And I did not really play this one that great, but still managed to get through it with Sandman. We did speed it up a lot. A lot of the fights I took this war were a little fast. I did get stuck in the corner here, played terribly, but luckily we got the special 3 to help us out of the corner. Not my best performance here. I kept screwing up this fight, which when you screw up the same fight over and over again, it just becomes like super nervous that you're going to go in and make the same mistakes that you were making before. So it was that was nerve-wracking there. We finally got the special 2 off, so we got some extra, like, I don't know if it's suppression there, but we've got extra slow and suppression there from the special 2. So again, we're hitting into him. He's got a ton of regions at the moment, but we just have to make sure that we keep enough debuffs on him and petrifies that he does not heal back up. That is the goal here. And so it's really nice like regen control with Sandman. Like those special ones, the tons of petrifies. So you can see even though he's at like 13 stacks of regen, we still get him down. So very, very nice. Next up is America Chavez on this masochism and vigorous assault. So she's going to be unblockable the whole time. So usually this is a Cassie special, but Cassie was banned. There, of course, I triggered a buff, and there goes my invulnerability boost. So I finally, I knock him down, get the slow on. And again, I probably should have gone for the special 2, but I just wanted to make sure that I was kept knocking down America Chavez here to get the slow active. So that's pretty much all I was looking for. Bait special 1s. We do have the withers, so I don't really have to worry if she throws a heavy attack. It's not the end of the world. There we get off a couple nice heavies in a row. And again, the petrifies are going to help deal with the healing from the masochism. There, even though she gets a stack of negative zone, we can remove it with the withers from the global. So that's the only way to remove Chavez's dimensions. So there she throws it. Again, another stack of... I'm stuck in the corner here. This was a little scary. Got stuck. Luckily, we triggered our unstoppable, and we're able to get ourselves out of this mess. Very not the easiest fight, I think. There's probably some other ways I could have gone about it. Again, I probably could have gone to special 2, but again, trying to get all the way up to the special 2 without triggering, without consistently being able to knock her down in order to apply the slow is very difficult. So you got to keep knocking her down to apply the slow, or else you're at risk of every time you trigger a dex, there's a chance that your next hit, she's gonna go unstoppable. So that's the difficult part here. But Sandman is a tank, and we get Chavez down. Next up, we've got Never Back Down, Reinvigorated, Unblockable. We have Joe Fixit here, and Viv is just an amazing heal block counter here. So every time we end in a medium combo, we're applying a passive heal block. We're going to go for the big special 2. We get all 5 of our solar bursts, so we're pretty much at max potential here. And then you're going to see Joe Fixit is still at 70%. And then we're going to get 1 special 1 drops him down to 40, 2 down to 20, a third down to 2%, and 1 more combo, and he's down. So Viv, spectacular. Next, we have a 7-star rank 3 duped Terrax on this buffet node, and I go in with Wiccan. And usually what happens is I can be very aggressive. I go with the light ending combo, medium ending combo. I want to keep up I go light ending combo into a special 1. But the issue that I have is that you'll see I have the regen because I put a regen boost on. But the normal regen that I would get got eaten by buffet. So normally I would heal back up to full, and all the damage that I would take from his rock stacks would then immediately get healed up. Instead, it gets eaten by buffet, but Wiccan still absolutely melts Terrax. That was a crazy fight. Next, we've got Absorbing Man on this Burden of Might, which is a really annoying node and high energy diet here. So this one here, if I trigger a Dex, my next hit, it's going to get purified, and I'm going to lose my power. So what I do is I parry heavy a couple times, then I go full combo into a special 1. The goal here is to try and keep the special 1s up in order to for the petrifies and eliminate the healing. We're able to counter nicely against his special 2, and the only thing that I probably could have done a bit better here, other than get clipped by that special 1, is make sure I should have done a better job making sure I was trying to rotate in between his forms, because you don't want him to get the refined form. When he gets the refined form, he gets a really big regen. Now, at the moment, we're keeping it up extremely well, but there's going to be a point where, right there, where I built up to a special 1, hadn't thrown it, and lost it. And because I lose it, and he's very aggressive throwing specials. Look at his, I had him down, and now he's regenning right back up. It's very difficult to find a character that can deal with the, you got to deal with the heal block, like the regen, but you can't have buffs. That's really the other thing. Like, Cassie would absolutely shred this one, because you'd get enough power stings and buffs, you get power, no problem. And here, with 2 minutes left, it looks like I'm in pretty good shape. But again, I'm going to get stuck where I get where I accidentally evade there, and that screws me up because I lose my power, and now I got to try and again, I trigger Dex one more time. I get him down to like 10%, and then he heals right back up to like 40, and eventually I get clipped by an unblockable special 1. So I almost had the fight down. I was really disappointed. I started trying to be extremely aggressive here at the end, and I end up getting clapped by a unblockable special 1, and then we have to heal up and finish up the fight. So very difficult fight. I almost had it in the bag, but 1 death over there, so not the worst. And we won this one. We won this war by a wide margin, fortunately enough. But you still want to get those solos. Still trying to get back to those deathless wars that we had at the beginning of the season. And again, even on this beginning of this fight, I have to play a little bit slow in order to really try and not Dex on the special 1, but easier said than done, especially when it's unblockable. So we do manage to get him down. Those, like, again, I try to go parry heavies and go for a little bit of a combo into the special 1 to finally get the petrifies back up. He got all the way back up to 40%. And now we're just going to go ham with some big heavies here. And I can't do the... normally you can heavy spam a few times with Sandman, but because Absorbing Man reduces the duration of like the I think the Unstoppable, then I can only get like 1 in. I can't get multiple heavies in on him. But there we go. We managed to finally get him down. Next up, on the main account, we've got a Sersi in the boss circle here, and this one, at the beginning, you want to just parry, so that was kind of annoying. I want that first parry here. You want to get the neutralize up, then you want to get the incinerate up, and at the same time, her specials can be annoying, but Wiccan, as long as you back up and get the resistance up, which you dash back and hold block for a few seconds, then you can go ahead and block unblockables. But there, I could not, she wasn't throwing her special, and I got a little out of sorts here because I don't have my neutralize on, which is a little bit annoying, and then she gets the glancing. So at this point, I'm just trying to make sure I have my resistance up so I can block the unblockable specials. I have a falter on me, so I got to back off. I'm going to go with a big special 2. And that does a good job. Again, don't have to worry about the unblockable specials because of the resistance up. One more special 1 and Sersi goes down. All right, now we're going to do path 3 with Angela, Magneto, and Wiccan. Angela, Magneto, and Hulkling. Hulkling is going to do these normal, the power burn immune fights you want at the beginning, whether it's sloped armor here or spaced armor. So I'm going to be able to gain power, but I can't, I'm going to get special locked. So I always wait till hit into the block to trigger the unblockable. Special 1 there, get some nice damage in, nice little evade on his special 1, and again, hit into the block, trigger the unblockable through the block, and get clipped a little bit there, not so bad. He gets his regen, which I have to just wait it out. Just means a few more hits. Not the end of the world. Hulkling does a great job here. It's not my maxed out Hulkling on the main account. This is, I only think, a rank 3 Hulkling, but still gets the job done, fully boosted. Goodbye, Infamous Iron Man. Next up, we've got a spot. Because Hulkling, you got to hit into the block to get your max damage. I went with Angela here. There's no armor ups on Spot, so the node is irrelevant. So I just have to play good Spot gameplay. Spot, if you don't want him to get his spots, you want to make sure that you know how the spacing to counter immediately after the special 1 and the special 2 will help you prevent him from getting spots. So here I'm going to just be very aggressive, push him to 2 bars of power. And then when he throws his special 2, I dash back, and after that big lunge in at the very end, we go in and attack. And again, it prevents the spots, and one more combo, and he's down. Now we've got our usual Magneto against future Antman fight. Anytime there's a future Antman, as long as I can use Magneto, we are in good shape. So, excuse me, we're just going to parry and heavy, build up to our fun special 3, and that is it for future Antman. So again, we're almost there. A couple more parry heavies. Again, I don't want to risk it with the magnetism by going for full combos. Parry heavies do a great job. I don't want to potentially get a bunch of bleeds on me by mistake. But there we go, special 3 ends it. Then we've got Hulkling against Nimrod here. Again, a little bit of a slow one because he's got the armor ups, which are going to make us glance. Sometimes we're able to wait out the armor ups, but for the most part, I think I just end up saying screw it, and we just go for parry into like special 2s instead of into the block. And we can still get enough damage with the 4 armor ups. There's a lot more glancing. I can kind of wait it out. Now there's only 2. Then he goes back up to 4. But that's fine. We're just going to go ahead, get a nice big special 2 there. And we're just going to out-damage this guy. Even though he's got some glancing on, we're shock immune, so I don't have to worry about Nimrod's getting clipped by his shocks. And I decide to just go for it here. With the only 2 armor ups, there's less chances to glance. Now he's got no armor ups at the moment. So we're able to get a bunch of pierce charges on. Again, bait another special 1. Again, when we get to 2 bars of power, he's going to power lock us briefly. But there we go, nice big special 2. Again, evade his, nothing too crazy here. Again, it's a little slow. Take a little combo there to the face. That's okay. Again, we can get our pierce charges, go unblockable through the block. No armor ups up at the moment. Big special 2. No glancing. Go for a striker, and he's down. Last but not least, we had Angela here, and I decided this was just last minute. We were going to win this war anyway. So personal space regen, enhanced regen, this Ebony Maw. Now, right at the beginning of the fight, my parry fails. But Angela is great because she can parry non-contact attacks, and she is a global attacker. So for this Maw, all I need to do is parry heavy is the name of the game. He gets a bunch of regen there if I'm too close for him for too long. So all I need to do is really just parry heavy, keep my spacing. As long as I can heavy him, I don't have to worry about the falter at all. And I can just parry heavy and build up to my specials and get some damage in there. Just have to be patient. If you're too aggressive, the regens will build up if you're too close. And then it's always going to be difficult to deal with those regens. I accidentally pushed him to a special 2, and if you saw the last war video, I got clipped by a special 2, so I did get a little nervous for a second, but I'm just like, hold block, hold block, hold block, you will be just fine. So, there again, just parry heavy is all we need to do. Back away, the regen drops off, drop a big special 2 on him, then back off, let him throw the special 1, and that's what we're just going to do the entire time here. Parry heavy, keep the slow on, nothing to worry about in terms of him going unstoppable. There, we'll do Striker. Again, we're going to back off, let the healing disappear. He does get some power gain on this one, so it's not terrible, but luckily he throws enough special 1s. Again, you can see the parry heavy game it working absolutely fine. We're Sig 200, so we're Nullify immune as well. So I'm not worried about potentially power stealing me. So if I hadn't gotten clipped at the beginning of the fight, I think I would have been close to 100% in terms of full health. But there we go, almost down. Couple more parry heavies. And goodbye, Ebony Maw. So this was a fun one because it just gives another option for Ebony Maw here, because he can be really tricky on a couple nodes. Knowing that you can bring in Angela and just parry him freely and knock him down makes for like a very easy Maw counter. So really, really like that. And as a little bonus for you guys, I had a 7-star on the main account to open up. Let's see what we got from it. And it is going to be a 7-star Mantis. I should learn how to play Mantis. I've seen some incredible stuff with her. Hope you enjoyed the war, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.